Hey everyone, this is Debbie Happy Cohen here with Joy Based Living. And as some of you know, I've been studying complex post traumatic stress. People call it disorder, I call it a response. For the last, I don't know, few months, but really I've known about it for a couple of years. But now I'm really getting like a handle on what it is and how to disarm it and to change it consciously. So here's the deal. Um, when a person has been emotionally neglected or abandoned, the problem with that is that, if you have a bully in your head, like somebody who's like, oh, you're just a jerk, or I don't like you, or you're a horrible person, you can combat that voice, right? You can go, oh, that's BS. I know for sure that I'm a really cool person. I might have made a mistake. Maybe I can correct it, or maybe they're just a jerk. And I just need to walk away. Um, but when there's been emotional neglect or abandonment, the problem is that the voice inside, number one, might not even sound like a voice. It might just feel like inner disgust or inner contempt aimed toward oneself. And it can also have a voice that sounds like your own voice based on being human and making decisions about ourselves, especially if it happened when we were really little. That when we don't experience a reinforced sense of acceptance and belongingness, we generally make bad decisions and opinions about ourselves that really aren't true and that really aren't personal. So, joy based living is about letting the river of beauty and love and radiance flow through and flow freely in each one of us, and then sharing that with each other. Those moments aren't very exciting. In fact, they're often boring and they feel like contentment. But then there are moments of excitement that exude from that, and joy and love and connection. Um, I'm putting it in those terms because if you're dealing with the effects of emotional neglect or abandonment or CPTSD or CPTSR, there can be a tendency to have a lot of high highs and low lows. And what we don't see in the movies and on TV and things like that, when people are generally happy, or horses, let's say, even are generally happy, they're just hanging out. I mean, when horses are happy, they spend more than 90% of their time grazing with their nose and their mouth kissing the earth. So we don't have a lot of really great examples of what empowered joy actually really looks like. And one of my favorite authors is a poet, a children's poet, and an adult poet who did some nasty, dirty, fun stuff prior to Eddie Murphy, was Shel Silverstein. And I love the pictures of him where he's got his feet up and he's playing his guitar. Like, that's who we are. And my love note to humanity in this moment is I miss us. And I'm grateful for those within my world where I can just be that. So I wish that for you: more joy, more happiness, more contentment, more ease, and a greater flow of love in your life. Cheers. How do I end this thing? End stream.